Huge news. Wow. I was not expecting this. In fact, I had a separate video on SafeMoon earlier today, and now I have to make this video, guys. Do not go anywhere. You want to hear this, especially if you're a SafeMoon holder, because this is amazing news for all of us. If you guys are new to the channel, please do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, like button. That does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so that you know whenever we have a new video. And especially share this video because, again, this is a really important update. It's an update video. This has happened. It's taking place right now. And as of the time of making the video, I'm trying to keep an eye on the side. I waited a bit, but hey, I want to get the information out to you guys as soon as I can. There might actually be some more taking place either while I'm recording this video or right afterwards. So, in short, earlier today on Discord, I actually, Papa ended up popping in, and if you guys don't know who Papa is, he is the lead developer for SafeMoon. Quick side note, by the way, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, yada yada. Don't ask me for financial advice. It's my own opinion, things like that, okay? Anyways, so Papa popped into the Discord, and I asked him, I said, do you know how much is left to move from version 1 to version 2, meaning of the liquidity pool for SafeMoon? And by moving these transactions over, a portion of that, because it is a transaction, actually gets burned, and a portion of it goes into reflections for the rest of us. But when SafeMoon was created, it was created while PancakeSwap version 1 existed. And then it was about a month and a half later, something like that, all of a sudden PancakeSwap was like, hey, we're announcing version 2, and we got to migrate everything. And it's like, okay, so then that means you have to move all of this stuff over. And that's a process. You know, but the benefit is that the team for SafeMoon has the access to the SafeMoon contract, and they're able to make these kinds of executive decisions on this stuff. And we need it for a lot of different reasons. And now some historic things have followed up since this, right? So he responded to me. He said, do you know how much, he put a GIF. I asked the question, do you know how much is left to move now from version 1 to version 2? And there's Dwight Schrute from The Office, like laughing maniacally, like, right? So then after that, wait, what happened to my order here? I had this in order. Anyways, all right, so it's kind of reversed, but I got this. We got this, guys. So he said, I want to impress on everyone. This migration is 186,913 BNB and 22 trillion SafeMoon. If you see FUD, you smash it down because in this house, we support the people. Let's go. And a lot of people were like, okay, you know, you can see the amount of reactions that were to this, right? So it was like, cool, Papa's been in here. He's talking up a little bit of hype, but there's still not a lot of people. Everyone's pretty quiet. Everyone's just kind of waiting for Sunday in the AMA, and the staff has been off doing their trips and stuff, right? So the next thing he responded, he said 7.5% price difference. There is a high price difference between the two pairs. Migration may fail. Try to balance the pairs before migration. Recommended price difference is 5% max. And then he followed that up, responding to himself, try anyway. So what ended up happening? Transaction confirmed, and he's going nuts. And then look at how many different reactions started to come in. I mean, people are flooding in from Twitter, from the Reddit. People are messaging other people. I messaged my friend about this. Like, this is huge. How huge is this? Well, let me go ahead and put it into perspective for you. It is multiple transactions, billions and billions of tokens in separate transactions, one after the other, that are going through, one of which was the one that he referenced, is 10.37 trillion, all right? 10.37 trillion. Just look at this right here. Let me go ahead and get like a little yellow, something like that. That should work right there. 10.37 trillion, right? You guys see that right there, amount transferred. That is an insane amount in one transaction. That means that everybody that is a SafeMoon holder with PancakeSwap, right? I believe that the Bitmart people will get like a delayed reaction to this. Don't fully quote me on this, because from when I understand, I think Bitmart and some of the other exchanges that do the tokenomics, they're pulling from PancakeSwap. And so when they pull from PancakeSwap to then do the reflections from that, this was something that took place via the PancakeSwap. So I think that ties in, but don't quote me on it. Regardless, though, besides the reflections for wallet holders, you also have a massive amount that's being burned. Remember that, guys. So here we are with a huge amount of volume, which is what we need in order to get the price to really start going. Burning off a ton means that the price can actually move faster. So here's like how things then continued to progress forward. So he then went on to say, I migrated without renouncing the migration contract. So for these last few days, yikes, you could have a good one. This is the way. Then he said, y'all ready for round 2? And he's been doing periodically different amounts. He stepped away for a little bit on the Discord, which is kind of one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and start recording this now. So there may actually be all the rest of it. It looks like he is trying to push for tonight to get everything over, because, I mean, it's billions and trillions in these transactions it's going through. So it's running out of supply. And then continues on. We did it. Gone are the days of setbacks. The liquidity pool is huge, right? I then responded to him, and he responded to me again. I said, if you want to just casually move all the liquidity pool a couple dozen more times after this, I won't complain. And he responded back. He said, you found my secret. So I don't know. What do you guys think? This whole like dropping it down to 100 million. Do you think that it could actually be involved with something like this, where because of it being moved around, the liquidity pool from one location to another for one reason or another? Like this is an example, which is from PancakeSwap version 1 to version 2, but maybe there's other instances that would help justify something like that as well. What would not really make a lot of sense, though, is the amount that each individual person still holds. So if the total supply was supposed to go down to 100 million, how would that be feasible if just one person had 100 million and one, right? Obviously, then they would have more than that number. So that wouldn't really make much sense. So there might be combinations of things, but obviously when the liquidity pool is being moved around in this kind of a sense, you have massive amount of burning, you have a massive amount of reflections to all of the holders, and it's justified why it was being moved. I mean, it's something that has to be done. And he said ready, like as if he's trying to prepare for another one. As I mentioned, the 10.37 trillion, that equated to $50.5 million right here. Look at this, guys. $50.5 million in one transaction. That is incredible. Okay, I don't know how true that this is, just because I kind of forget what some of the wallets are like supposed to be identified for. If this one's for the Bitmart wallet, obviously I know the first one is for the Burn wallet, right? But so according to this individual, they said Papa figured out how to migrate locked liquidity pool. Look at version 2 liquidity pool. We were at 5 million yesterday, now 40 million. So if this is true, that's also really bullish, really good news as well. I'm not confident in answering this one, so I'm just sharing with you what they said. If somebody's more knowledgeable, feel free to share in the comments. I'm speculating on this one, though. I can't personally confirm it. And so then, in addition to that, Captain Hodl, right, who is the CEO, he said, oh, sorry, Papa first said, we put in work and it's all for the kids. And then Captain responded saying, I can't wait for Fenix launch. The response to talking about working with kids, all of a sudden Captain Hodl says, hey, can't wait for Operation Fenix. So what that leads me to believe is that there is something integrated into Operation Fenix that has to deal with kids. I don't know of any other way to kind of interpret this. I mean, unless he just decided to completely change the whole train of thought and put something else out there. But yeah, to me, it sounds like the project involves something that would include kids in it. So you guys let me know what you think. I think the education format is going to be something that's huge, and more than likely it's going to involve something like that. But it's just my thought. All right. So then Papa went on further to say today was far more important to the space than a lot realize. I get hype. It's because I love you. Let's bend the whole system. This is the way. I want to highlight on this that he did say, oh, what happened? Okay. He did say, let's bend the whole system, right? This whole concept right here. When you're moving, and he responded to what I said earlier too, the liquidity pool, that causes a lot of things to happen at an expedited rate. So I don't know if him saying let's bend the whole system is because of the ability of access to be able to do those kinds of things. And there's different channels in which you need to be able to move these things, and because of the tokenomics function, it's part of the code. It's designed in that, right? So I'm interested heavily to see where this is going to go to next. I bought more SafeMoon during this dip. I bought more while this was taking place. I'm probably going to buy more when I get my next check on things, and I'm really excited to see the future of the project, guys. You let me know in the comments what you think about everything, if you're bullish or bearish or not, etc. But I'm very, very, very bullish on this right now. AMA is coming up on Sunday, and I will have an AMA recap after that to highlight all the points in a very nice condensed video for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. I do have referral links in the description for Coinbase, Gemini, BlockFi, Robinhood, Webull, so you can get free cryptocurrencies or stocks. Feel free to check those out. With BlockFi link as an affiliate, if you use that link from me, guys, you can earn up to $250 in bonus crypto. So, guys, please don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button, click the bell icon. If you guys haven't yet, it'd be greatly appreciated if you go check me out on the Twitter side. You can see there's a little bit of a pullback after this huge push up, by the way. So some whales are trying to take profits off of this as an opportunity, and it's expected, right? So you shouldn't expect it to go just in one direction. There are going to be people that sell too, so a lot of people are starting to share off this information. But yeah, I'm on Twitter at CryptoAtlasYT. Go check me out over there. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Woo!